Imagine staying up until 3 a.m., drinking your third cup of coffee, pouring your heart and soul into a 2,000-word history essay. You analyze the sources, perfect the thesis, and hit submit. Now imagine that exactly 3 seconds later your paper is graded. You got an A minus. But here is the catch. No human teacher ever read your words. A robot did, in less time than it takes you to blink. This isn't a sci-fi movie. This is the reality right now in thousands of schools and universities across the United States. Tools like Gradescope, Turnitin's AI assistants, and automated essay scoring systems are quietly taking over American education. Supporters say it saves teachers up to 40% of their time. Critics say it is destroying critical thinking. Today, we are diving deep into the secret world of AI essay grading. Is this the future of efficient education or a biased disaster waiting to happen? Let's find out. To understand why American schools are rushing to adopt AI graders, we have to look at the massive crisis facing U.S. educators today. The average American teacher is severely overworked and underpaid. Between lesson planning, staff meetings, and actual teaching, they are drowning. The biggest time vampire of them all? Grading papers. Reading 30, 50, or 100 multi-page essays and giving meaningful feedback takes hours. Teachers routinely take this work home, sacrificing their weekends and family time. This administrative burnout is causing a massive teacher shortage across the U.S. School districts are desperate for a solution. Enter AI. By automating the grading process, edtech companies promise to hand those lost hours back to the teachers. To a stressed principal or a burnt-out professor, AI doesn't look like a threat. It looks like a savior. But how does a machine actually judge human writing? It's a lot more advanced than a basic spell checker. Modern AI grading tools use natural language processing, or NLP. When a school adopts an AI grading system, the platform is first trained on thousands of essays that have already been graded by human experts. The AI learns what a grade A essay looks like versus a grade C essay. When a student submits a paper, the AI breaks it down into hundreds of data points. It analyzes sentence structure, vocabulary diversity, essay length, and how well the arguments match the teacher's specific grading rubric. It checks if the student actually answered the prompt or if they are just rambling. Within seconds, it generates a score and even automatically selects pre-written feedback notes for the student. On paper, it sounds flawless, but in practice, things get messy. Here is where the controversy starts making headlines across the country. AI models are only as good as the data they are trained on, and that leads to a massive problem: algorithmic bias. Studies have shown that AI essay graders often penalize non-native English speakers. If a student uses a unique cultural writing style or non-traditional phrasing, the AI registers it as an error because it doesn't fit its rigid, pre-trained pattern. Creative writers are also punished. If a student writes a brilliant poetic essay that breaks standard structural rules on purpose, the AI will likely give it an F. Why? Because a robot appreciates conformity, not creativity. And then there is the ultimate irony of modern education. Students are now using ChatGPT to write their essays in 2 seconds. Then teachers are using AI tools to grade those essays in 2 seconds. We have created a bizarre loop where machines are writing papers for machines to read, while humans are completely out of the equation. What are we actually learning here? So, what is the solution? Do we ban AI grading entirely and let teachers burn out, or do we hand the keys to the robots? The answer lies in a middle ground called the human-in-the-loop model. Top U.S. universities and forward-thinking school districts are realizing that AI should be a co-pilot, not the captain. In an ethical system, the AI does the heavy lifting first. It flags grammar issues, checks for plagiarism, and suggests a baseline grade. But the final decision and the human nuance always rests with the teacher. A teacher can spot the passion in a student's writing. A teacher understands if a student is struggling at home and deserves some leeway. AI can never feel empathy. AI-driven grading is growing fast, and it is going to reshape American education whether we like it or not. The real challenge is making sure we use it to elevate teachers, not replace them. But I want to know what you think. If you are a student, would you trust an algorithm to grade your final paper? Parents, do you want robots evaluating your children? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share this with a classmate or a teacher, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the future of tech and culture. Thanks for watching.